out in chapter 4 is this little chart here, which I love this chart. And it's, if you're just with us on podcast, it kind of has a chart that shows precision and accuracy. And so the top axis is precision, the bottom axis is accuracy, the XY there. And at the corner, we have a low precision, low accuracy. And we're looking at a bullseye, and kind of the bullet holes are all over the place. We don't have accuracy, we don't have precision. And then at the top right is where you want to be as a pilot, where you have high precision and high accuracy. So we have a tight grouping and it's right in the bullseye. That's what you want. And if you're thinking about a good landing, that stabilized approach, I think, I'm really concerned about kind of 5 different things, whether I'm in a 172 or 737. And so the first is airspeed management. Ryan talked about this. Airspeed management is just really, really critical. So you want to be on airspeed. The next thing is I want to be on glide slope. Now, if you're doing a base turn, you're not going to have a glide slope indicator. So this is a lot of visual, right? Now, you can use the visual glide slope indicator, the VASI or the PAPI. About halfway through the base turn, you should be able to start to get within the field of view of that VASI or PAPI, but you want to be on glide slope, right? Next, we want to have a constant aim point, right? You really want to have that aim point shacked there. And that is just going to come with practice of where you're placing that on your windscreen to make sure you don't have a shifting aim point, because a lot of times that shifting aim point, especially as we get closer to ground effect, that can cause us to float excessively, right? The fourth thing is centerline control. I want you to be on the center line of the runway, right? My favorite little dad joke of flying is to ask the pilot, hey, do you know what the center line's for? And they're racking their brain like, oh man, the center line's for, wingtip clearances. I let them guess for a while. And then I just say professionals. That's what the center line's for. It's for professionals. So I want you to have the plane lined up on the center line of the runway. And last, for a really good landing, the fifth thing is the longitudinal axis of the airplane has to be aligned with that center line as well. So not only are you on center line, but the longitudinal axis is lined up. If you have all 5 of those things, you're going to have a really good landing.